students, in this session I am going to talk about the importance of comprehensive income and other comprehensive income, and also we will see the components of shareholders or owners equity. So let's first see what is a comprehensive income. Comprehensive income consists of two parts that takes into account income statement and other comprehensive income. So income statement, as we know, it shows us the profitability, that is the net income of a company, and under other comprehensive income it shows the items that are not generally shown in the income statements. Items such as unrealized gains or losses from cash flow hedging derivatives, then foreign currency translations gains or losses, then unrealized gains or losses from available for sale of securities. Okay, and available for sale of securities are the securities that are not held till maturity or not held for a short term period. That is about available for sale of securities. So other comprehensive income generally shows creates a transparency and clarity for the stakeholders, and it is generally used by the businesses having large investments. Okay, so this item is particularly shown, this other comprehensive income is there. Okay, so now let us see the shareholders equity. So the components in shareholders equity or the owners equity. Owners equity is the residual item, residual ownership in the assets after deducting the liability part. Okay, so here the components are contributed capital. Contributed capital is the capital contributed by the general shareholders. Then the preferred stock. Preferred stocks are the given to certain number of preferred shareholders who have a advantage over the general shareholders. They get a preferred dividend, which is a percentage of par value. That is about preferred stock. Then another is the treasury stock. Treasury stock is the stock that has been bought back by the company but not yet retired. And then this other comprehensive income, accumulated other comprehensive income also comes into picture. This item is also shown by the shown in the shareholders equity as the component. We already saw this accumulated other comprehensive income is been shown where the items like this unrealized gains and losses by cash flow hedging derivatives and foreign currency foreign exchange translation gains and losses, such kind of items are been shown. So items generally which are not part of net income or shareholders equity, such items are shown under accumulated other comprehensive. And apart from that, non-controlling interest is been shown. Non-controlling interest is the where it is that part of equity ownership in the subsidiaries company which are not controlled by the parent company. Okay, that is the that forms the non-controlling interest in a subsidiary company. So that is about the other non-comprehensive income, comprehensive income, and also we saw how this other comprehensive income plays a role as a component in the shareholders equity. That is all for today. Thank you very much.